So that's end the disruptive dates. And now let's move on to the power dates. So power dates, it's like October, it comes with this energy where it can throw us off guard in a sense that it puts us in a way of a tug of war, okay, to go, not to go, to do or not to do. So I've selected some days where you can use to take charge for yourself, to gain that energy, internal energy and strength. So 10 October over here, the day before Satan resumes its motion. So this is a day where you want to use to establish the change that you want so that you can bring out the value, okay? So we have dog in the month combining with the rabbit in the day, and it produces fire, and fire sparks passion. Then in the day pillar is a Sing Mao day, and from a 60 Jiazhe perspective, this is called the Yin Yu Sha, which in ancient Chinese we call the last full day. By the name, it sounds erotic, okay? But however, what it means is that it brings strong passion. So if you direct your passion for success, this is a great day to use. So from the Qimen month chart, we have chief and ninth heaven in the southeast and south respectively, right? While in the year chart, we already have the ninth heaven and life door in southeast and south respectively. So this actually increases the chances of finding 3 victory days in southeast and south sector this month. So when I say 3 victory days here, this does not refer to your personal 3 victory days, which is your divine light, divine force, and divine blessing. These 3 victory days are general 3 victory days that increases your chances for success, okay? So on this day, in the south and southeast, we actually have a full 3 victory formation, okay? So as we know, the south sector in 2021 is the magnetism direction. So this is a day where you want to take responsibility to lead, make it iconic so that you position yourself as a go-to leader, okay, that serve others. While in the southeast, so southeast in 2021, it's the spiritual assist direction. And how many of you think that you don't have clarity in your goal? If you are in that state where you think that you are still not clear about your goals and so on, this is a day where you want to use southeast to decide what you want to do and do it. Okay? It's not about the outcome, right? It's about the journey that matters. So remember, remind yourself, in October, it is not perfection. It is progress that matters, all right? So we may, like sometimes, we may not have crystal clear view on what we want to achieve at the end of the day, but we still want to get something, right? And me included, right? So this is where we take a step forward, we take an action, okay? And then we assess how far we are going, and then we take the next one. So the most important thing is, like, you can have a vague idea of your goal, but the key here is you take one step forward every time. That will bring you closer to your goal. Okay, things can happen in between. You may need to reassess your goal, rechart it, and so on, and that's okay because it's all in the journey. Then we have the hours between 1 to 3 p.m. This is the hour where the 3 victory is at its peak. Okay, this is also the precious light hour that accelerates blessings and hope. So if you want to be an iconic leader, okay, you need to have a vision. So you can use like backing south during this hour to crystallize and share your vision with your team. Okay, and also we have this flying bird formation during this hour in the south sector. It also allows the course of your action to unfold, okay, and guide you forward and also play out to your advantage, okay. But if let's say it's like it's not being an iconic leader that you want, but it's more on getting that courage to take a leap for a breakthrough. Okay, this is where you want to back southeast, tap into your inner voice to validate your fear and set the expectations to move forward. Okay, because as long as you keep moving, you are one step nearer to your destination, wherever it may be. Okay, so this day may bring a bit of disruptive energy, which you need to be aware of because the stem and stars are in finding formation. So what you need to do is you need to stay calm and use the 3 victory directions. Okay. So let's move on next. We have 15 October. So this is the day before, what is that? The day before Sun squaring Pluto, which is going to bring an energy that really amplify us and also put us to the test, right? And we want to prepare for such big and strong energy. So 15th October is a day that you can use. So to do a reality check and also to build up your mental strength. Okay. But however, on this day, we can see the bane fire in the day combining with the zinc metal in the year. So this brings like what I call the bling bling syndrome, where you may get distracted by shiny object and then later discover that it's not shiny at all. Okay, it's not that people have the intention to deceive you, but it's just merely misinformation, or you're just being too trusting while not validating the information that you see. So I want to give you an example here. This is something I saw on YouTube. And I was really so confused, and this led me to Google more to understand why is there someone saying that there is an earthquake in Malaysia that was felt in this year, May 2021, that it has this footage as well, okay? So I Google a while, then I actually found this website that shows, that actually reports earthquake, okay, the latest earthquake, the current earthquake. And I do see this article over here that reports the latest earthquake in Malaysia, the list and the map. And if you look at the map, the area where the earthquake happened is actually in Indonesia. And we know it's Indonesia because we are familiar with the map, okay? But if you look at how the country names are laid out in this map, Indonesia is it's labeled at the bottom, which is also Indonesia, because Indonesia spreads across a few islands. But to people who are not familiar with the map of Southeast Asia, they get confused. Because what you see here, the nearest city to the place where the earthquake happened is Kuala Lumpur, right? So if let's say if you don't validate it, if you don't look into it, then you may be wondering, oh, Malaysia got earthquake and it happened, right? So these are the circumstances that, for things that could happen, okay, when we see a pain combining with sin, and it's not just people want to deceive us, it's just that maybe they've been misinformed as well. Okay, so it is our duty to really validate the information. So on this day, in the south and also southeast, we have 3 victory formation for the full day. And the energy actually, for the full day in south, it also comes with green dragon return, right? And the energy peaks between the hour of 9 to 10:59 p.m., which is your night time. And this is the hour where you want to use to reflect your day. Okay, what has worked for you during the day? What obstacles have you faced, and so how you have overcome it, what you did, and what have you identified as the gap for improvement. So in the south sector, with 9 heaven being dominant during this hour, right? You can back south and reassess your dreams. Question yourself, if your goal is still realistic, given the current situation and obstacles that you have faced, and also the skill level that you're in. You may want to break down your goal into smaller chunks so that you can plan your action to move towards it. Okay, right. And for every small goals that you achieve, it can actually build up your motivation, and this will give you more energy to take on bigger goals, right? So in the southeast, and we have chief leading the hour. Maybe you have been giving yourself some excuses, and now you realize that you're actually slacking behind. So you want to use this direction, southeast, to tap into your inner voice and question your accountability. Okay, it's like, why have you not been able to take responsibility for your actions to achieve what you want to get? Okay, so this is a day where you want to use to prepare for 16th of October, and you find out why next. So next is 16th of October. So 16th October by Western astrology, this is the day where we have the Sun squaring the Pluto, where the energy really amplifies and tests our consistency, okay, in terms of a transformation of whether have we break free from an old pattern and so on, right? So on this day, we can see in the Bazi, yeah, the thing fire of the day is countering the sin metal in the year. Okay, so this denotes like there would be some level of manipulation. There would be some level of push over in this way. But look at it this way. Okay. In olden days, we call manipulation, but it's more of influencing and also convincing each other. And for today's trend, it is a necessary skill for us to market and sell ourselves. So I see this as the perfect formation to set your stage and make your presence known. Okay. Then internally, we have the rooster and also the dog forming a harm relationship, and this bring on a lot of drama. But if you look at it this way, flip it the other way, if we can bring on a good show, we can win the award, right? So I think some of you may be scratching your head because previously I've been saying, okay, when you have a rooster and you have a dog, it's like don't subscribe into the drama, detach, stay away. But on this day, 16 October, I'm going to tell you totally opposite. Okay, you need to create the drama that is going to set you forward. Okay. So on 16 October, we have full victory also in the south and southeast, and also the full victory in south. It comes with Jade Maiden guarding the door, which is a perfect day for you to gain attention, right? So why not use this day to create that drama for you and put on a good show? And this hour actually peak. Okay, the energy actually peak in the afternoon, the 3 victory energy, which is between 5 to 7 p.m. And this is the time where you're leaving the office, if you're working in the office. So this is how I suggest you use it, all right? So if you are ready to put yourself in front and you want to attract support from people, and you want to be known as the go-to leader, you can use the south direction to get a standing ovation from your audience. So when you are leaving the office, make a grand exit for the day, create the suspense to let your colleagues and bosses look forward to seeing you in the office the next day. Okay, so you can try this, right? But of course, you need to have the substance to go with it, yeah? Then in the southeast, this is the other part. If you are not ready to write on the energy, if you still have fear and you need the courage, then you can use southeast to question yourself. What are you scared of? What is the worst that can happen? Or if you don't do it, what are you missing out? Okay, do that self-questioning. So I would say this is a good day to put on that show, but you got to be ready for it. Okay, if you're not ready to put on the show, then ask yourself, have that show played internally in you, play out in you, so that you can convince yourself to step forward. Okay, build up the confidence in you, build up that show in you. All right. So this day comes, actually it comes with 3 directions, which is good. The third one is in northeast, and northeast has green dragon return. So on this day, there's three directions you can tap onto. Okay, the south, it has a 3 victory with Jade Maiden, and then we have southeast, which is a 3 victory, and also the northeast with a green dragon. Okay, so pick your battle and pick your direction. So next we have 25th of October, and after a series of actions in the month, we will need time to regather our thoughts and realign our intention. So 25th October serve this purpose, where we have, again, this is something which we need to be aware of, because Ping in the day combines with Sing in the year. But however, internally, we have the horse in the day causing a harm to the ox. So when we have the ox and the horse and the ox harm, it actually brings like some misunderstanding, while the Ping and Sing combination can bring some distortion. So it is necessary for this day for us to really question, like the information that's coming in, all the things that we see. The most importantly is question our own intention and our own thoughts to make sure that we are aligned and to ensure that we are still on the right track. Okay. So on this day, we have in the southwest, okay, for the full day in the southwest, we have green dragon return. And oh, I just saw another one, not only green dragon return, we also have flying bird fall into cave. So we have two great formations in one direction, southwest. Remember the southwest, green dragon return, and also flying bird fall into cave. Okay. And the energy actually, I would say the energy, there's good energy, okay, good energy for this alignment to happen. And it takes place midnight, meaning 24th October nighttime before you go to sleep. Okay, that would be the 25th October midnight. Okay, and we can see in the southwest and south as well also comes with good energy. And this is the energy where you want to do some contemplation, self-questioning, and realignment. You can do meditation as well. So in the southwest, it has a Jade Maiden watching the gate. And then in the south, we have flying bird falls into cave. Okay. So you may ask, I thought Jade Maiden is good for attracting attention from other people. Yep, Jade Maiden is good for attraction. It is used for attraction, but it is not only used for attracting other human beings to you. You can also use it to attract the energy you need to keep you going. So it all plays out in here, in your intention. What do you want to attract? Okay. So on this day, there is another sector that you can use. And this is the East sector. This is for the whole day, yeah? So in the East sector, we have Jade Maiden, as well as my favorite Casper, the Ghost Fate formation. And this energy will actually help us to remain focused, attract the support that we need, okay? But when you're using Jade Maiden, remember, it all plays out in your intention up here.